Evening settles over Metropolis, wind curling around the gleaming crown of the daily planet. Clark Kent and Lois Lane share dinner on the helipad, city lights flickering below. Lois jokes about his windy choice of restaurant. Clark smiles and says this place matters. It's where everything began. She teases him about being the awkward reporter who once stepped out here to introduce himself. He reminds her that she looked unstoppable. They laugh, years of history folded into the moment. As Superman kneels down, the table rumbles. A deep rumble rolls from the harbor. Distant waves surge higher and higher until an enormous shadow rises from the sea. Jagged blue fins slice through the water. The skyline disappears behind spray and thunder. Godzilla emerges, an ancient titan towering above the city. Clark's warmth hardens into focus. He pulls Lois close, whispers, "Stay here," and vanishes into the wind as Superman. 12 hours earlier, high above Earth, the watchtower orbits in silence. The Flash and Hal Jordan watch Superman juggling disasters across the globe. Hal wonders aloud if he ever stops. Flash reminds him no one can save everyone. Supergirl drifts in, grinning. Superman's finally proposing to Lois. They trade jokes until the monitors flare with a new alert from Metropolis. Below, the streets shake. A towering mechanical gorilla with glowing green eyes, Titano, tears through the downtown, firing kryptonite beams. Superman darts through the light, each blast carving scars in the pavement. In seconds, he's on the creature, wrenching the metal apart and shorting its power core. When Flash arrives, Superman is already floating above the wreck, the subdued monster hanging from one arm. "Oh, hi, Flash," he says lightly. "Everything okay?" Later, over the ocean, Superman carries the bound Titano while Flash perches on its back. The conversation drifts from heroics to love. Superman admits he's ready to commit. He can picture growing old with Lois. Flash jokes about hiding his own identity from Iris, and they share a rare, quiet moment between rescues. Hal Jordan catches up, teasing him about giving up bachelor freedom. Superman only smiles. Some things are worth it. At a secure facility, Wonder Woman waits for them. She congratulates Clark, calling the engagement one of life's rare gifts. He thanks her, humbled. For once, even the League feels at peace. In the frozen silence of the Arctic, a rogues gallery gathers. Gorilla Grodd's patience wears thin, Toyman fidgets, Cheetah paces, Freeze mutters about wasted time, Giganta towers over them, and Black Manta stares through his visor. The plan is chaos until Lex Luthor arrives, calm, smug, precise. "I have a way to erase Justice League," he says, voice steady as the wind howls outside. Minutes later, their chopper cuts through the storm toward an impossible shape on the horizon, Superman's fortress of solitude. They land beside its glacial doors. Kelex, the Kryptonian sentinel, glides forward, greeting them in alien tone. A single blast from Manta drops it into the snow. Inside, light refracts through the crystalline corridors lined with trophies of 1,000 worlds. "Touch nothing," Lex orders. "Only the mother box and Orion's sled." Freeze snorts. "Then what's the point of breaking in?" "There'll be plenty of time later," Luthor replies. Grodd grumbles about destroying their enemies. Lex corrects him. "Not eliminate. Trap them in the Phantom Zone." They find the seal case holding the mother box, alarms woven into Kryptonian glass. Cheetah warns against tampering, but Toyman drifts towards a red crystal glinting across the hall. "So beautiful," he whispers. "Don't," she starts, but the gem is already in his hands. The fortress immediately raises the alarm. In Metropolis, Clark packs his suitcase ready for his trip with Lois. A knock never lands, he already knows who's there. "Bruce," he says, opening the door. Bruce Wayne steps in, half smiling. "Most people wait until you knock." Clark chuckles. "I expected you through the window." They sit. Clark shows the ring, simple, perfect. Bruce admires it, but warns that love can be leverage. Clark answers quietly that he protects everyone the same. Bruce nods. "Then congratulations, truly." The year shifts, an alarm only Clark hears. He tenses. Bruce's comm crackles, Kara's voice. Tell Cal to stay put. He's earned a night off. We have got this. At the fortress, chaos has already erupted. Wonder Woman, Hal Jordan, The Flash, Supergirl, and Hawkgirl burst through a glowing bridge. Inside, villains scatter like sparks. Cover me, Lex calls. Thereafter, the mother box, Supergirl shouts. Flash grabs Orion's sled but freezes mid-step as cold engulfs him. That's for hitting me while I was down, Red, Freeze taunts, until Hal smashes him with a green anvil. Supergirl pins Grodd. What do you want with it, Luthor? Lex smiles. Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. Wonder Woman deflects Cheetah's claws. Is this some kind of trap? You'll find out soon enough, Cheetah hisses. Then Toyman panics. He bolts for the exit, shrieking, "Leave me alone." Seriously? Hawkgirl calls after him. Not running, baiting, he yells, hurling a small grenade toy. It bounces off the mother box. Lex snaps. No, you idiot, you hit the box. A golden shockwave blossoms from the device, swallowing everything. As Hal puts up a shield, his construct expands. Flash darts in with Diana and Kara just before impact. Light, sound, silence. When the smoke clears, the villains are gone. They awaken somewhere hot, green, and alive. Steam rises through jungle leaves. Giganta spots a metal structure in the distance. Freeze grumbles. Where the hell are we? Before they can move, the forest explodes. A skull crawler lunges, but a giant ape drops from the above, crushing it with a roar. King Kong. Inside, Lex commands. The group rushes towards the facility. Grodd lingers, transfixed. An ape god, he whispers. Inside the outpost, flickering monitors hum to life. Maps of Earth appear, except for one extra landmass. Manta zooms in. Skull Island. Lex nods. That answers where we are, but not which Earth. Toyman clutches the glowing redstone, muttering, "So wonderful." The others ignore him, already plotting survival. Outside, Kong beats his chest against the sky, the dreamstone in Toyman's hand pulsing brighter with each thunderous roar. Back in the present, Metropolis shudders as Superman closes on Godzilla's massive head, trying to steer the Titan away from the civilians. The monster's tail lashes. Superman is swatted through multiple towers and crashes into an office floor, sending papers and glass everywhere. He rises, checking on stunt workers. "We're fine," one mutters. "But do you know how much that copier costs?" "On the top of my head, no," Superman says. "But don't worry, we have insurance for this sort of stuff." A red blur arrives. "We definitely do," Flash says. "But you don't want to see what our premiums look like." He pivots to the room. "This is an actual emergency. Evacuation protocols. Please take only your essential belongings and follow me." Superman rockets out to re-engage. Over open water, a strike team cuts towards Metropolis. Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow riding in a snug emerald sidecar. Hell, does this thing have to be so snug? Beggars can't be choosers. Cyborg cuts in comms with an update that changes everything. A giant spider attacking Central City Prison, a bat monster over Gotham, and a mammoth near Themyscira, all appearing at once. With Godzilla in Metropolis, that makes 4. Superman, still fighting, answers over the channel. They'll have to divide and conquer. All hands on deck, Cyborg confirms, pinging every available hero. In Gotham's night, Batman and Batwoman scream skyward in 2 separate Batwings, homing in on the airborne shape tearing through the skyline. Inside the cockpit, Damian squints at the silhouette. What is that ugly bat thing? It resembles a Mayan legend called Kamazots, Batman says, but we don't know where it came from or why. Alfred syncs Cyborg's live telemetry to their HUDs as Nightwing and Batgirl sprint across rooftops below. Red Hood sets up on a distant ledge with a rifle. Black Canary roars towards the city on her bike. Back over the sea, Wonder Woman carries Green Arrow through the sky. He points down at a jungle-clad landmass. There isn't supposed to be an island here. They descend toward it, Skull Island, and Arrow agrees to scout while Diana heads for Themyscira, where Cassie will meet her. In the villain's Arctic base, Black Manta pulls together the situation report. 4 Titans confirmed worldwide. Cheetah notes Captain Cold and Grodd are inbound. Lex is missing. Toyman is also missing. Giganta was wished into Metropolis. Wished? Cheetah asks. Manta nods. He saw Toyman steal a magical dreamstone from the fortress, a reality warping artifact. Their best guess, the stone brought the monsters to this Earth. Whether that's good or bad remains to be seen. In Metropolis, Lex abruptly finds himself in his LexCorp office. To the bunker, he orders. I need a full download. On the Daily Planet roof, Lois watches the distant firestorm until Jimmy bursts through the stairwell door. Miss Lane, are you coming? We really gotta go. Right. Don't worry, he adds, tugging her along. That thing may be super big, but I bet it's never faced anything like Superman. In Gotham sky, war explodes. Batwoman closes in. Batman locks missiles. Both strafe at the creature. The blasts barely register. The monster opens its jaws and releases a sonic blast that nearly shreds both Batwings. Below, glass rains, facades split, people run. Batman keeps the thing in the air and orders the other to focus on evacuation. Nightwing and Batgirl swing into rescues. On a rooftop, Red Hood takes the shot he wants most, right through one of its ugly eyes. Batman tells him to hold, not worth the risk, but Jason squeezes the trigger anyway. The round punches through the eye. The monster howls and fires a retaliatory sonic beam that obliterates Jason's rooftop. He dives as the structure collapses. Debris avalanches towards the street until a crystalline canary cry pulverizes it to dust. Black Canary skids her bike to a stop. Everyone okay? Perfect timing, Batgirl says. Thanks for the save, Nightwing adds. Nightwing wheels on Jason. We all told you not to do that. Jason mutters he thought he had it. Batgirl ends the argument with a sharp punch, knocking Jason out cold. Cyborg jets in. What did I miss? Meanwhile, Batman hatches a plan. The creature's sonic nature is its weakness. Cyborg needs its exact frequency to modulate a counterattack. Batman volunteers to bait a fresh scream. He rakes the beast with missiles. It screams and blasts his Batwing. Batman ejects, cape flaring. Got it, Cyborg says, shunting the frequency to a makeshift sonic amplifier the team throws together on a nearby roof using a Batwing engine thruster. Batwoman's Batwing sweeps into position with Black Canary tethered on the top. Plug your ears. She unleashes a focused, amplified canary cry tuned to the monster's pitch. The kaiju convulses and drops out of the sky, smashing into Gotham Bay. It worked, Nightwing says. Heck of a plan. Sweet dreams, monster, Batgirl answers. Batman lands through the drifting smoke. Well done, everyone. Metropolis is still hell. Superman and Hawkgirl hit Godzilla from every angle to keep it away from the dense districts. The Titan barely acknowledges the blows. Superman buys seconds at a time, just enough for more civilians to escape. A spear of blue climbs Godzilla's spine. The Titan exhales atomic breath. Superman answers with heat fission. Blue and red collide, a shrieking wall of power, neither side wielding. It's a stalemate. Until Shazam chooses risk. He lands on Godzilla's head and calls lightning. Shazam! The blast daggers the Titan, but knocks the magic from the man. Billy tumbles. Superman catches the boy. That was awesome, Billy manages. No, Superman says. Too risky. Don't do that again. The air glows blue again. Turn back now, Superman orders. Billy draws breath to speak the word. The atomic beam arrives first. Superman turns his body into a shield. Light devours the city. When the glare fades, Godzilla still stands, steam curling from its scales, roaring over a broken skyline. In a smoking crater, Superman lies motionless, suit burned and skin scorched. Billy kneels beside him, voice barely a whisper. Superman? The city falls silent beneath the monster's shadow. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and comment your favorite moment down below. I'll see you next time on Superhero Explained.